It's the monthly wrap-up. Here we are, a third of the way through the year. It's April 2025. Scary times because it was just January, but here we are getting through the months and the year. Of course, I've got someone that's tagged in to make sure that we're going to cover the movies that didn't get as much love. That's Mark.
Go to a fucking theater, dude.
Had an injury. There's no way in hell I was able to do it. So, here's how it's...
Crawl! Motherfucker, crawl!
Here's how it's going to work. That's Canine Biscuits, by the way. And I'm Bryan the Baltimorean. But here's how this is going to work. I saw 2 movies outside of the big stuff that we talked about in separate videos. He saw the rest of the stuff. So just a heads up for the rest of this, a lot of this is the Mark show.
Don't you know about 123movies.com, boy?
Some of those 123 movies didn't have the 123 April movies when it was April, Mark. So, it's kind of out of luck,
Should have refreshed the page. That's on you.
Damn it. Fuck. I should have fucking tried April 2nd. Anyway, let me give you guys a spoiler alert because, of course, anything that we're going to cover will end up being deeper discussions about maybe plot lines, things you may not want to know. So if you haven't seen these movies, just a heads up.
What do you want?
It's me,
Your brother. I know. You can't tell from the tone of my voice that I know it's you.
I need your help.
The Accountant 2.
The Accountant 2. This is the feature that stars, of course, Ben Affleck and Jon Bernthal. It's directed by Gavin O'Connor, who is core to directing these 2 movies. In fact, again, he comes from the original, continues to direct here. In terms of the writing, this guy actually, the writer here is Bill Dubquois. This guy wrote the original Accountant. He also wrote The Judge. I think The Judge is a movie that was you wouldn't know, Mark, because I don't think you saw this. This came out in 2014, right after Iron Man 3, and Robert Downey Jr., I believe he either directed it or he directed it, and but it wasn't really popularly watched. Like, people didn't go out and watch it. But
when you fucked up on the Bill name, I was trying to stop myself from saying Nye.
Not Bill. Yeah, I wish it was Bill Nye, but it was not Bill Nye. But again, this guy's been in the industry getting a writing credit for about 10 years now. He was also on Ozark, the series with the very iconic series, Netflix series. So yeah, he's got some good credits there. But again, this is the show of these 2 here. Mark, what do you think about The Accountant? And what do you think about this as a sequel?
I saw The Accountant right before I watched this one.
Okay.
It was clutch because I was trying to finish the movie before my showtime for the second one, and I just finished the first one as soon as the last preview ended. Because I was on the side. I was hanging on the side of my theater, looking at the previews while looking back at my screen on Hulu, and I couldn't go all the way in the theater because the Wi-Fi wasn't working inside the theater room.
Jeez.
They probably planned it that way. The 4G, but yeah.
Which theater?
Security, AMC.
Okay, gotcha. I was trying to think if there was a dead zone, because I know Owings Mills has sometimes.
A couple of theaters have some dead zones.
Yeah.
In the actual theater room. And it's probably on purpose.
Oh, of course. Yeah. I mean, these are also just concrete structures that are covered. So, you know what I mean? It's like, you're going to get a dead zone here and there. But, so you just had covered the first one. Because the first one came out a long time ago by this point. This thing came out a while back by now.
It's 2016, yeah. The first one was a good action movie. And it was an autistic Ben Affleck. And it was just a cool action movie. It made me wish that they got a Ben Affleck Batman off the ground. That probably would have helped the DC. That probably would have helped the DCU open a lot. The Zack Snyderverse a lot.
Would have? Yeah, guaranteed. Yeah.
I traded my yawns for hiccups. God damn it.
Yeah. While you're hiccuping, dealing with that, having a struggle, what I'll say is I think The Accountant regular. I haven't seen it since 2016 when it first came out. I didn't re-prepare myself. I just went into this after watching The Accountant several years ago. To me, The Accountant was cool because it was strict. The way you get into the mind of this guy that, again, he has a mental disability, but if that's what it's considered as, I hope I don't get canceled for that. But he has a mental disability or a mental situation, and the movie spends a lot of time structurally presenting how analytical he is, and that's the interesting part about the movie. Like, it's not just that it's a cool kick-ass action film. It's that also how he approaches anything is uniquely going to be, because he's so rare as what he is with his mental disability, like in this role, in this action sense, and on top of his game, it's like you're not going to get too many people like that, and so it's a window into a perception that you don't really see in an action film. So I haven't seen it since. I thought it was cool. And then here we have Accountant 2, which again comes out several years after. So I will tell you, I think Accountant 2 is it's solid.
They keep acknowledging it's been like, what, 8 years?
Yeah, it's been a while. Like, this is not, oh, here's a couple years ago and we're, coming back later. It's like, this has been a while. And so there's a couple of things. Number one, I think they do a really good job of showing that Ben Affleck, yes, he's aged, but thankfully he's not so old that this is unbelievable. He's also very fit. He's extremely fit. And alongside John Bernthal, it's helpful because you have this guy who's just around the same age. I think John's a little younger as an actor. The actual actor, not the role that he's in. And again, like at its core, it's this, it's the action, but it's also notably this family dynamic thing that they continue to build on. And I think that makes it great. I think that it makes it great in those moments. There are outstanding moments. Like, I love the fact that Jade K. Simmons comes in for a beginning scene. That's it, has a badass moment, and that's it. He gets to have that forever. That's a kick-ass moment. Like, he comes in like the sheriff in town, and yeah, he's done after the opening sequence, but man, that's cool. Like, I was like, hey, look at you. You know what I mean? We keep
Jake Simmons is always badass.
And you know what? It would be funny if this is the same act, this is his same role as it is in Juror number whatever the hell number it is, but
number 2.
Yeah, number 2. This is the same number. This is the same role because he's still a former investigator, and he's looking for clues. It's like, I guess he just works in that role. Same
continuity, same world.
Clearly, I mean, it works. So, yeah, man. But I think genuinely, this movie is fun at moments, but I think the pacing is it's not bad. I don't mind a slow burn. Again, I love a slow burn, but I think this takes a little bit of time at certain moments to get where it needs to go. And it doesn't really get going until we get the Brotherhood, and then it really kicks off. And again, once we get that, then it keeps moving. But until that point, this thing kind of moves at a steady pace.
I think it gets to like the Brotherhood pretty quickly, because what happens in the beginning, like the like J.K. Simmons gets shot, and like the police lady, I forgot her name.
The actual government official.
Yeah. She was in the first one. I'll pull up the cast later as I'm talking. But well, like, she finds out, and like she needs to get like she gets the accountant on the case because like it's a big mystery that probably only he can solve.
Right.
And then like the accountant thinks just to get his brother, I guess.
And again, like that, and I don't want to downplay. There's witty humor. The actress's name, by the way, is Cynthia Addai Robinson. She plays Mary Beth Medina. That's who it is, Mark.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but she's the deputy director of the Treasury Department. But look, there's witty. Like, the thing that saves this movie is, again, the dialogue's great. The witty banter's great because, again, the way that Affleck's character approaches things makes the dialogue interesting. Every sentence interesting because you don't know how he's going to approach answering a question or going about things. And so that does mean that in those moments before the brothers come together, you have interesting scenarios. I do like the introduction of Joan Barrow.
I was just going to say I was enjoying like most of the characters' reintroductions. Okay. Like because that's why I felt this movie was like a slow pace for me. To even get started, it was like because the reintroductions were really well done. I like the Ben Affleck's reintroduction because he's doing speed dating.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
I never thought him in the first movie as someone who just like didn't have any riz, but like I guess he's just like bad at like trying to.
He's analytical.
Yeah.
I guess, and so he doesn't. Really
he was rizzing up that one girl in the first movie.
I don't even remember. You saw it recently.
Yeah. But like he just had to leave her because he had to move.
Gotcha.
It was that one girl. It was that one lady he was working with when he was at the was at the robotics place.
Gotcha. You can keep filling me in. I don't fucking. You can keep telling me about it.
It's not that much. It's an okay movie. It's not that much to remember.
Again, I remember how analytical he was in the original, but I don't remember like core plot points about it.
Oh well, I know he's always upset when he can't finish his calculations. Like, I need to finish. I have to finish.
Right. I think there's.
I also like the it subverts the expectation of this grand villain, because in the first one when he finds out his brother is the bad guy, he just doesn't really fight him, and then the big boss comes in and is like, what the fuck are you doing, and then he just shoots him in the head.
yeah. Wait, that was in the first one?
Yep. Jesus
Christ. Okay, well I knew that. Okay. Yeah, I'm starting to, again, it's all coming back. It's been a while. So Bernthal was in the original?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
okay.
it was the main antagonist of the first one.
Yeah,
and then they found
I'm
out.
Sorry, I'm missing.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna stop talking about the original then. What do you think? I think one of the things that Ben Affleck's character leans on, Christian Wolf, apparently the accountant, he leans on is this Xavier School for gifted youngsters that just can hack and solve anything at any given moment. It's like the special squad. They just do everything and anything that he
autistic division.
That's what. Yeah, it's like, okay, it's very convenient, and it's
the power of autism.
And it's like cool. Okay, like it's like okay, cool, whatever. But like it is.
Can we apply for that school? Are we autistic?
You can, but like
hey, you're autistic too. We're both autistic. We're both autistic.
I'm gonna get into this game show here. But
who's the most autistic?
I just thought that it was like, again, it's just like, okay, this is, especially since this is he's in extreme work, and especially when you get to, you're talking death, murder, things like that, and like, these kids are like, they're hearing it on the other side of the communications, like, it's like, this is brutal shit that they're hearing, but like, they're just in this gifted youngsters organization and doing it anyway, and these are young kids, and some of them, it's like, just kind of weird. Like, it's not like bad, but it's just like, what the fuck are we doing? But like, it's an interesting dilemma. It's not bad. It's just like, all right, you need a reason for this, I guess, and so you need an eye in the sky, and cool, okay. I think again, one of the things that this movie does extremely well is it's so well directed. Notably, the very end, that entire compound scene, like from all angles, you know exactly where Ben Affleck is, you know exactly where John Bernthal is, you know exactly where the enemy is, because the direction is done so well, the choreography and when they're being attacked is done so well, and this is for every sort of combat sequence. Like every one of those is shot great. You're not limiting anyone and on the camera with that, and it's like that was one of the things that was so good. Yeah, just great direction. Great sequences, you know, and again, like it felt like there was power behind a lot of those shots, those weapons, those everything. It's like, wow, this is very fun. So again, like it was very fun when we got to me personally, when it got to the second half, and the banter between the brothers. But before that, it's like it's fine. But I think as a movie, like again, I enjoyed it. I think it's one of the better movies of the year, but it's not my top 10. You know.
Yeah, not my top 10 either. But like I like it because like it's just about it's not about the story or the action. It's just about the relationship between Ben Affleck and John Bernthal, because like their chemistry with each other throughout the whole movie is like really good, and it's like kind of realized there was something kind of missing. The first movie just kind of had missing. It's just like a good character, like a good character interaction, and like yeah, I enjoyed both their story the whole way.
Nice. Okay. I mean, again, like I think it's pretty much wraps up our thoughts on Accountant 2. Again, like I don't want to downplay. Again, like everyone, great job acting in their roles. Again, direction great, sound design great. Like you know, shots are being fired. It's awesome. Like This is like as good as those great Bourne movies as back in the day, those Jason Bourne movies from the 2000s. And again, like I think it does a good job. It just didn't pull a lot of people, clearly, because it only made $100 million on a budget of I think 90 or 80.
Yeah, no one big died except for like J.K. Simmons. So like, if they do make a third one, make sure it's not another 8 years.
Another 8 years. Accountant 2.
Honestly, like a very fucking late sequel, but 2.
This is a what?
A very late sequel.
Yeah, still not as late as Incredibles, but yeah, very late.
I mean, that's animated though.
But then again, COVID does stop a lot. I think that's the thing about a lot of these sequels is these sequels for movies that came out in the later half or the middle of the 2010s. It's like their sequels were planned for literally the early 2020s, and it's like, well, kind of put a wrench in that, and then you have the writer's strike and the actor's strike, and that, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot that kind of, but it took a while, but it
Even before the pandemic, like last year's 2019, still 3 years. 3 years later, that should have been like a sequel already in production if you still want to continue with this franchise.
I agree.
I just find it weird to just coming back to this well.
I agree. I think I'm just used to movies where
maybe streaming numbers got. I can only assume like late sequels happen like this because streaming numbers get high.
But I mean, again, I just think like, look, like again, I don't think this is necessarily a late sequel in comparison to the fact that, again, I do think COVID does put a wrench in it, and then writer's strike puts a wrench in it, because even if you did start production of it in 2019, you may not have gotten photography done and all of that done and everything done, and then all the movements finalizing. I mean, again, even like Fast and the Furious as a sequel takes 4 years or so between, outside of obviously Fast X, which was supposed to come out last year, but those movies take within 3 to 4 years, and it's like,
so next Fast even happening?
Yes, that's still apparently on the, still.
Is this here?
No, God no. That would have come out around this time, which is not, well, you don't know when we're recording, guys, but it would have come out around this time, because that's when Fast and Furious usually comes out. So
it's next year? Jeez.
Next year. But this year, it's counting.
I wonder, is it back to being a 2-part? Because like they said it was
it's still a 2-part.
Okay. At one point they said it was going to be 3 parts.
Indeed. Moving on.
Every time we die, the night restarts, and something new is trying to kill us.
Until dawn.
Until Dawn. It's the PlayStation game now becoming a film. This came out.
Restart that. Let me just this one.
Until Dawn, the PlayStation game from the PlayStation 4 era, finally gets a film almost 10 years later. That's the power of PlayStation. Sony Pictures takes a long-ass time to get their stuff together. This was directed by David Sandberg. He actually directed, I believe, Annabelle Creations and the 2 Shazam movies. This, again, was written by Gary Duberman and Blair Butler. Stars Ella Rubin, Michael Camino, Odessa Zion, and this again follows a crew that gets stuck and now have to relive the experiences of a day all over again, or an evening all over again, and survive the night into the next. Mark, do you know about the game, and what do you think about the movie?
So it's weird. I guess like Hollywood is desperate for just established IPs, as they always been, but like a lot more games are just getting like announced for like tie-ins for like movies. Not a lot. We're getting this news like more often.
That is
a lot.
It is, but I also think this is just PlayStation. Sony Pictures is fucking. So I have a problem to pick with Sony Pictures, man.
Well,
they do not know how, they don't know brand synergy if it hit them in the fucking head. Sega's doing a great job with Paramount. Sony owns PlayStation. Until Dawn has been asked to get a movie the year it came out, and we've talked about before, like Sly Cooper took a long ass time, never fucking happened. Or people talked about maybe you get a God of War thing. It's like, or maybe you get certain things. Last of Us comes out, but it doesn't come out. It comes out a long time after 2. Or why isn't an Uncharted film? Why doesn't it come out around Uncharted 4? It's like there's no synergy around the properties when they make these into films. Sony should be the kings at this. They own They own the prominent video game they're the prominent video game manufacturer and prominent video game publisher.
I guess
why is this so difficult?
There's only where Kojima with something now. There. Damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. Well, yeah, I guess currently right now they're working with Kojima with something.
Yeah,
I don't know what else they're working on.
Well, that's something else, but that's like years in. That's like years out. That's not even. That's like in production. That's years away. Like this movie.
Sega announced like a bunch of movies with their IPs. EA, the people that keep making their those co-op games, like It Takes Two. It Takes Two already got confirmed for a movie like a while. Like I think shortly after it got won the Game Award. And like Split Fiction. That recent game that just came out also got like confirmed for a movie too.
So that's good.
For film
that's
adaptation.
Good timing. As it should be. That's good timing. That's when, again, you got to jump on the iron when it's hot. And again, like I don't understand why a lot of these, especially PlayStation, like I understand Nintendo, they're a little bit hesitant, and then they suddenly got in on it. But they made sure that once this happened, once Mario movie was there, they made sure to wrangle everything around a year of Mario following that. Like, they made sure to prioritize and get after brand synergy in some way, shape, or form. We're about to talk about Until Dawn, but I'm very surprised at how slow PlayStation Productions mixed with Sony Pictures, who should be a shared arm, are not moving in synergy at all, for upcoming things. Like, there should be, if you're making Ghosts of Yotai, a Ghost of Tsushima thing should be out this year. If you're going to make a game that's coming out in 2027, there should be something that's tied to it.
Sega already missed the ball like 2 times with a game tie-in, so like for the third movie, they made sure they had a game out and ready, and that advertisement blitz for Sonic 3 was brilliant.
Right. Like, and that's what I want to see from PlayStation.
So like Shadow, the Shadow portion of the Sonic Generations release only exists because of that third movie.
Oh.
Just for the tie-in.
Just for the time. Again, I just want to see more of that from PlayStation. Talk about Until Dawn. We have two differing opinions, I think.
Yeah. You played the game?
I watched my ex play the game.
I played like the first 25 minutes before I went to go see the movie.
Okay.
Just so I can get familiar with like a familiar sense of like how this story could work. But like it's not the same as the movie.
It's not the same as
they don't really follow it.
Or the game. It's not
like my not trying to get too far ahead, but like my
spoilers. I mean,
my theory for like how this movie is like this was a script for like some other type of movie, and Sony was like, hey, put this IP name in front of it, and they were like, okay, all right, but we need to tie it in somewhere. All right, just write this at the end. That ties it in. All right, good. Because it definitely seems like it's like a doesn't. It was probably like this movie. I can imagine the draft of this movie started without this game in mind, and then they added this game later.
Right. This is like the Cloverfield Paradox, which came out the same year as 10 Cloverfield Lane. And I believe it was a partnership with Netflix where the movie was already done, but they wanted to capture, because there was so much success on 10 Cloverfield Lane, they made a movie called The Cloverfield Paradox, but it was never attached to Cloverfield at all. They just renamed it, called it The Cloverfield Paradox, and people hated it because it had nothing to do with Cloverfield.
From what I heard, they were trying to get Five Nights at Freddy's going for a while, and like the creator of the games like kept denying scripts, and like because he kept denying scripts, they didn't want studios didn't want those scripts to go to waste. So one of them became the Banana Splits. Oh. I think another one became that Willy's Wonderland that with Nicolas Cage. Okay. It looks like Five Nights at Freddy's but with Nicolas Cage. That's all you need to know.
Gotcha.
So.
Okay. I saw this literally the same day as Clown in a Cornfield, which will be on the May wrap-up, but in the Clown in a Cornfield, again, like it's a basic premise. They knock it out of the park in a basic way. This, I think, it at least is filmed and shot. Like, here's my shout-out, right? Like, this is not the game. And that's to its detriment.
Oh, I can explain the game real quick, because the game is about, like, these jerky teenagers, and, like, shit keeps happening until, like, and, like, you have to, like, try to see who you can... It's more of, like, it's a choose your own adventure sort of game, where it's, like, there's a basic story, right, and you're trying to choose, like, what the character does and what happens next, and, like, make, like... You're kind of choosing the action of the characters and the results, and like which of these characters live or die, and the relationship of these characters. And then, you know, you get a little thing called the butterfly effect, where this changes the course of how the story of the game progresses. So you're just trying to, like, weird shit just keeps happening with, like, while they're in this cabin, that's, like, in this snow, like, I think it's a cabin or a mansion or something like
Mansion,
that.
cabin.
Mansion.
Right.
And, like, weird shit keeps happening, and you just try to keep as many characters as you can survive until dawn happens.
Right.
This one has a different premise, which you want to take away that explanation.
In many ways, again, this more is based around just the idea of similar in the basis of you have this group of young adults, and they get lost on their way to wherever they're going, and they stumble upon this sort of what would you say, a museum in a way. It's like a guide / museum or something like that, built within a classic house, and once they actually put their names on, once they write their name, sign the signature onto a booklet, they are trapped there, and they have to continue to figure out how to get themselves out of.
It's not one girl that writes the name; she's doing them all.
You said what? Yeah,
it's one girl.
Yeah, it's only one girl that writes the name. It's not everyone that gets the right. It's like she somehow only one person writing means that everyone then gets caught in the trap. But they go through the premise of, again, surviving until dawn, but they have to utilize clues, even though the clues wouldn't matter because, again, things change every night. And they learn that things change every night, ever so slightly. So even if they did learn clues, these are very minor clues, as they start to fall into madness and zombified form. Again, I think that I think the way that they utilize the concept is what I have to shout out, right? This is not the game, but I have to shout out the way that they use the concept. Outside of the weird, illogical, mad scientists that can control time and technology like it's the Truman Show, I think that, again, like, the deaths are done brutally, the progression of the characters falling into madness is very interesting. The murder, again, like this watching them go through these murders on a regular basis is it's goofy, it's crazy, it's wild. Some of them are pointless because, and again, that's the flaw here. It's like, a lot of them are pointless, you're not really learning anything, and so you fall into this odd situation where you want them to learn something from what's happening here, but because things change every time, there is nothing you can learn, really. Like, there's one night where, like, suddenly there's water in the taps, and they drink the water and they just all explode. And they all explode, and they wake up, and and obviously they're worse off now the next day or evening that things start over. But again, what I liked is this is a mixture of, to me, this movie is Groundhog Day meets Truman Show, and with the suspense angle. Like, it's not the game, but the premise of clearly what they said to the producers or whatever is, what if we did Groundhog Day and Truman Show with suspense? And, like, they put those all together. That's what they said here. It's not...
Happy Death Day, too. Where's the Groundhog Day in them?
Right. So, like, that's where I found myself enjoying. Like, not that I would ever watch this again, but what I said, I think, when we were coming off of Clown in a Cornfield was, like, Clown in a Cornfield is something you put on at 5 a.m. when no one's up except for maybe a couple people, and they're drowsy and they're barely awake.
You're saying don't watch? That's what I said.
And then, but Until Dawn is something you put on at, like, it's not prime time, but maybe you put it on at, like, I don't know, 5.
Where you're drunk and you're blind and you can't hear.
Okay, but to me, you put this on at like 5 o'clock and it runs until about 7, and then the good stuff starts to air between 7 and midnight, and 7 and like 1 a.m. But, like, it's not a prime time, but it gets close to it. Meanwhile, it's not, like, the worst. That's where I stand on that.
My thing with this movie is, like, I can get with the concept. I mean, because I think other movies done the same thing, and they even shout out other movies that done this before. It's just like even though the kills were brutal, they weren't really that creative. I mean, they weren't really.
There were some creative there were some creative ones.
What was a creative one?
I couldn't tell you offhand.
But you would know if it was creative.
I just remember watching and thinking that was creative. I even wrote in my notes. That's creative.
All right, bring up your fucking notes.
They're right here.
All right, what's the creative one?
I don't have which one is creative. I just know that it was creative. I haven't seen this in a month and a half.
All right, well, I didn't think these were creative. So, like, That's why they don't really. So the deaths don't really stick with me, and like because of the whole, like the whole like angle of
Changing.
of like going of like they were gonna keep resetting to like seemingly no end. There's like really no suspense or there's no.
Well, there's a suspense because again they only have it. They learn now. They don't tell us until the end, which sucks. But like you learn that you only have a certain amount of time before you go into zombified form.
Well, even during that, there's still no suspense. Like, and there's no real like even with that, there's no real.
I thought there was suspense because again, you don't know which one's going to make it out. Like, no, you do get a sense that the main character is what's her name.
You don't get a sense that like no one isn't going to make it out.
I know that one person may make it out. That's the thing. Is like you don't know which one particularly is going to make it out. That's why
That's not really stated. Like while you're watching the film.
What do you mean? Like they need to get out. Every time we see them, at least most of them die, and we know that eventually we're going to hit the point where all right, someone's got to survive by the end of this thing.
No, you really don't. It just keeps going until they tell you the rules, until they add more rules later on.
No, that's again the big issue that I have with this movie is again like
that was my issue why I didn't find it enjoyable. That's where I'm getting at. Like I wasn't really enjoying this movie. Like the kills weren't really that creative. There was no suspense. There was
I can't believe you didn't find the kills.
Like I didn't. It was just generic like slasher kills. I dig the concept of like going through a different horror trope every time. It just wasn't very like I guess the parodies of those horror tropes weren't like I don't know. I know this is a cheap movie, but it wasn't really done that interesting to me. I was just mostly just bored kind of watching this, and then like the third act just becomes like really messy when they try to solve when they like get deeper into like the town and stuff and they try to solve what's going on.
Well,
it gets weirder, but like it's not in a weird way where I found it interesting. It's like okay, exploding. Okay, I'm just like raised by like okay, exploding water, weird. I didn't find this interesting.
Again, I think. But I think you could agree, like, the premise at the start, like, again, you start with, I think everything leading up to the third act kind of, like, once it gets to that
the premise has potential to become interesting, but I didn't find it interesting.
I think as they're exploring the house, number one, you see the rainstorm surrounds them, number two, you see, like, all that stuff, like, that's interesting to me, and, like, as they were exploring and getting lost in it, I thought that was interesting. I don't think the movie did much with it. Once it becomes old man knows the fucking can control it's Truman Show dome shit, like then I'm like, what the fuck? How are you even? You didn't even explain what? Like,
it just becomes more stupid. I was already done with this movie by that point. So like, I didn't enjoy this. It's just kind of boring to me. And like no real like without the suspense, there's like no real arcs or character drama to hold on to. I'm not saying these type of movies need it, but like, I mean, if I'm not enjoying the kills, I'm not enjoying like the horror, I'm like, I gotta get something. So like, no character drama either, because sometimes a lot of these movies will have, if like, they have character drama to hold on to. It's like, so you care for the characters.
There's character drama. What are you talking about?
Interesting character drama.
To you. Again, you keep saying there's no
okay, what's the interesting character drama here for you?
Between the friends and the guy, there's a lot of, there's core dynamics here. There's the decision making. That's the core thing about this that is interesting until the third act, which is, again, they start to fall into madness. They distrust each other, slowly but surely here and there. You have the one chick that's dating the other guy that starts to fall into, I'm not choosing, like, at first she's on his side, slowly but surely, as day by day, night by night happens, she starts to go into madness, doesn't take his side. But at first it's like, again, that switches up, right? Like, and again, the crew of the, what's his name, the non-alpha guy, and then the main character, it's like they're teaming up, but like that doesn't,
I guess they're just trying to survive. I mean, I guess personal stakes,
well, no, there's just dynamics. You brought it up, and it happens. It does happen. It's not the best, but it happens. Like, again.
I know, but that wasn't really interesting enough to hold on to. I'm guessing like personal stakes, something personal to take out of this for the characters, because like even
survive. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that wasn't That wasn't enough to be interesting. They could have like put something in more.
What?
Yeah.
To survive is not. That's the peak. What are you talking about? That's the most.
Well, yeah, the survival part wasn't interesting at all. Because I told you, the kills aren't that interesting. The concept, they don't do much interesting.
Because it's there. There are kills that are interesting, but you don't find them interesting. There's
you said they're interesting. No, you find it interesting. They're not interesting.
That's what I'm saying.
I think they're more.
I'm like, what are you talking? But they're there. They are there. There is some fat. Like I don't like, especially since when we get to the early part of the May wrap up, we're going to talk about Clown in the Cornfield, and you found that entertaining. I don't.
Yeah, that was funny.
Like that's fucking insane. Where this is like this does everything better than Clown in the Cornfield. Like
I don't think so.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. It's like that's. And I
don't get what you mean. So
okay, all right. And Until Dawn, PlayStation production. Any final thoughts on it outside of the fact that you think it's bad?
Yeah, it's a really bad movie.
It is not a really bad movie.
Yeah, it is. Don't bother with this.
It's shot very well.
It gave me. I was going to finish the game, but I lost interest in this whole franchise.
You didn't even play the whole game, and you're saying like this doesn't follow the games. It's like yeah.
No. I lost interest in playing the game because it's made.
You don't even like the games. And you're talking, you don't like the games. You like the.
I didn't say I didn't like the games. I was enjoying the game.
But then what? What happened?
Huh?
What happened?
I went to go see the movie. And then I was like, you know what, fuck this franchise. This makes me, I don't want to play anything with this name on it.
Yeah, this made me more fascinated.
Because this made me not want to, I lost interest in the entire franchise.
I can't believe it.
So it's not anything to do with the game. It's not that it doesn't follow the game. I don't really care. I don't really know much about the game to begin with. So it just made me not want to play anything with his name on it. Because I don't want to bother Until Dawn anymore.
This made me more interested to play again to see the approach that the game takes again. So yeah, we're just
the game's interesting. Play the game though.
And watch the movie and just
don't.
Because again, this is not a terrible movie. This is again a solid movie that does a
solid terrible.
And also,
it's solid at being terrible.
One of the things that I have to shout out is again the direction is at least interesting. I went through Clown in the Cornfield. That is not an interesting directed movie, so that can go fuck off.
So if you want to watch a movie that has Until Dawn, just watch Happy Death Day. Does it better?
Cool. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely. So don't watch this movie. It's bad.
Well, yeah, but don't say that this is.
But you can watch this at 5 a.m. while you're drunk, blind, probably deaf.
That's Clown in the Cornfield.
Yeah.
Pass, man.
Mathematicians are giving me 6-1 odds.
What's wrong with this guy?
Keep going. He's gonna go. Stop!
The Luckiest Man in America. This was directed and co-written by Samir Oliveros. It stars Paul Walter Hauser as the man himself. And Mark, take us through what the heck this movie is. I missed out on it, and you're taking us through the lineup here as we move down the list. Tell us about The Luckiest Man in America.
So this is actually based on a true story. There's a documentary for that came out in 2003, if I remember. And the game show was came out in the 90s. I forgot what the game show was called. Yeah, fuck it, it's on the show. Press Your Luck. That's what it's called. And so with the Press Your Luck game, you answer a couple questions, and you with the questions you answer correctly, you get a spin. And when you get a spin, you press the button. It's like a roulette wheel. And when you press stop, you can either win money, win luxurious cruises or something like that,
Ooh. Or
a vacation spot, or you get the whammy. You get the whammy, which is the little red mascot thing, and that takes away money, so you can lose money.
Shit.
So it's very luck based. I remember the first time I heard of a whammy is from Finding Nemo when Dory's sleep talking. She's like, "Big money, no whammies." That was referencing this show.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was referencing this. That was actually referencing the Press Your Luck show.
Incredible.
She was like, "Big money, no whammies." So this guy, he studied the entire show and realized there is a pattern to these spins, and when he got on it, he just kept winning and winning and winning.
Ooh.
And the executives were getting stressed, can we afford to give this guy this much money? Because there's no cap. There's only several patterns to the spin, no more. And then because even the steward's like it made the studios realize the vulnerability of this system is like, we've only had this few patterns. Like it became more skill based and luck based, and because this guy had the skill, he was just gaining infinite money.
That's beautiful. You love to see it. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, it's a fascinating story. It's and I even watched the original documentary after this. It's like, yeah, it's a fun story to look at. The movie itself does a good job of portraying that, and like it does like kind of dramaticize like everything. So it is more cinematic. So it does it really well, and even makes the main character even makes the main character Michael Lawrence more sympathetic, when in reality he was a scam artist, and this is one of his scams, and he would like kind of abuse his wife.
Oh jeez.
And he had throat cancer.
Well,
he's not like that in this movie. He's just like he's a mysterious guy. He is suspicious, but like he is sincerely trying to win this money.
They really, like you said, they soften the blow.
Yeah, they soften this character.
It's like, we need to believe in this guy. We don't need to know that he's a douchebag.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. Again, I was interested in seeing this, and I may see this before our half-year review discussion.
Well, like, this is my favorite movie this month.
Okay.
This is really good. This is a really fun time.
Yesterday was the last job. I did it. I'm done.
You're done when we say you're done.
You literally may not get past the cast, the comedy, the action before you see the weird-ass title that is Freaky Tales Mark.
It's not that weird. It's just
it just sounds like something that would be a porn. All right, Freaky Tales. I don't know. Freaky Tales Mark. You've seen it.
Because the word freaky.
Because the word freaky.
Is Freaky Friday a porn title to you?
No.
How's it not? It's freaky, isn't it?
Tales. There's a lot of anthropomorphic out there.
Tales is spelled T-A-L-E, you dumbass.
I know, but this is tail.
It's not Freaky Tales as in T-A-I-L.
Okay,
if it was
but
Freaky
still,
Tale.
when someone says, I've got a freaky
and like
tail.
for me, I would think, it has a freaky tail, like
Holy shit.
freaky, like Tails
Yes, I
from
know.
Sonic. His tails are freaky.
I know.
I don't see the pornness here.
Okay, either way, if someone says, I've got a freaky tail for you, it doesn't sound like...
If someone says they got a Freaky Friday for you.
They don't say that.
Yeah, they don't say fucking freaky tail.
Anyway, tell us about Freaky Tales, Mark.
If it was a freaky tale, I'd be like, yeah, that's pretty freaky. Holy shit, that's scary. No, but like, I've never seen a trailer for that. That's the first time I've ever seen a trailer for it. Because like it makes it you think it's a linear story, but like it's actually like an anthology sort of thing. Because it followed that. I'm talking. You didn't see this movie. Go watch On the Cornfield. It's good. Anyway, but like. I never seen I never seen a trailer, but like it's an anthology like kind of story where it's like you focus on like 4 main characters and you go through the story of them, and like a lot of those stories intertwine, and I always like that aspect where it's like you get parts of the story, you get like other perspective of like this of the same story, and like a lot of these stories are happening around the same time. I always love that angle of storytelling.
Oh, it's a great use. You can do a lot with that. And not many movies do it or do it well.
It becomes after, huh?
Well, a lot of movies don't do it, and they especially don't do it well when they try to do it either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like it becomes a puzzle piece when you watch it, and I always like that when the stories do it. This is about like a mysterious like the kind of connecting factor with these stories is there's like mysterious green power or green glow that just like occurs throughout the story, and it'll affect certain characters. It will affect certain situations and may give characters power. And that's why it is freaky. Other than that, like the first story is about like these 2 punk gangs fight each other. The second story is about these two hip hop girls trying to find their confidence in a rap battle. Third story is about Pedro Pascal, dealing with his past of being in it, like a hitman, and the fourth story is about a basketball player just like getting his his house broken into, his family killed,
Jeez.
and he's out for revenge. And like a lot of those stories like they don't completely intertwine, but like they do intertwine slightly, and the way they do it is pretty fun. And it's like, oh, that's why this character does that. Oh, that's why this happens a little bit, and oh, that's why this character does that, and it nicely wraps, like begins where like it can circle, like it has a weird opening, but it circles back to that weird opening by the end, and I'm like, okay, I like that. This was like a fun, like weird movie. I like watching like whenever I go to New York and I go to the theater late at night. I like watching I like seeing a weird movie to take away from that vacation trip. And like this was like a fun weird movie to watch around that time. I think we're talking about Halloween movies before. I think this is a good one, a very good one to watch on Halloween. Like a watch around the Halloween season in general. I would definitely just watch this with people because it's not really a horror movie. It's just have the theming of like weird sci-fi shit.
Okay.
It's very like B movie like, not Jerry Seinfeld B.
No, I know you were going. It's
but like it's very.
You could loop around and say.
Yeah. You know. But like it's
How was it as an '80s flick? Like not '80s.
Yeah, it's.
How was it as an '80s flick?
It's like it's mocking a lot of '80s flicks in a good way.
It's cool. Okay.
This was a fun time. I think it's my like. What bug blocks came out in April that we're not discussing?
What?
We talked about Minecraft. Was there anything else
that came out in April?
Yeah.
Sinners.
Okay, good. I'm trying to be careful when I talk about my favorite movie. Okay. Okay. In terms of top April movies, Sinners is number 1. Luckiest Man is number 2. This is number 3.
Cool. But this is also it does a good job, as I can tell.
Yeah.
Cool for families, you would say.
It's rated R.
If the kid is over 10, would you recommend it?
I already got that kid used to rated R movie, sure, why not?
Alright, good shit.
It's rated R.
Freaky Tales.
There's killing, there's blood. You saw it in the trailer.
Oh, yeah. I get a sense of it. Alright.
Kills are fun in this. I like this.
Check it out, guys. Freaky Tales.
Star-studded
cast, by the way.
I'm surprised it's it wasn't it was advertised nowhere. I found out about this when I was looking up upcoming movies on my AMC app, and I was like, Freaky Tales. I'm going to look that up. I was like, looks interesting. I might watch it, and I did. Because I had nothing else to watch. And I was like, shit, that was actually good. I wish it was advertised. I wish more people would see this. But no one knows. I'm the only one in the universe that knows about this movie. And I had to carry that burden.
It had a very limited.
Well, it's not a burden. I liked it. I had a good time. But I had to carry that. I'm the only one in the world who's seen this movie.
Freaky Tales had a very limited run, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it feels very limited. A lot of these movies. Luckiest Man also had a limited run. Yeah. I'm the only one in the world who also seen that movie. Shit. I hate being the only one in the universe who's seeing these fucking good ass movies.
This is Frogman 6 Romeo. We need evac at our last known position.
Warfare. Rated R.
War is an interesting thing that you can direct in any way, shape, or form. We've got the guy that directed last year's Civil War back on the belt, now directing 2025's Warfare alongside Ray Mendoza, who was a Navy SEAL. So you get this co-opted group. You have, again, Alex Garland with Civil War, and you had Ray Mendoza, who was actually the veteran there. And they combined to direct a story of a 2006, I believe, war in Iraq or Afghanistan storyline here. Mark, take us through Warfare, a movie that I definitely also wanted to see. This was right on top of my list, and I missed it because AMC Owings Mills, one of the stupidest theaters in all of Baltimore City, or Baltimore proper, constantly has regular issues. But go ahead and take it away.
Oh boy, Welfare. So there I was at the DMV. I stood in line for a while. Oh, we're talking about. Oh wait, shit! This is actually Warfare.
You had it. Keep going.
But no, but this is like again, this is a military army experience. I get.
You consider it an experience. That's how.
Yeah, that's what it's meant to be, because it's not one shot, but it's like
Continuous.
continuous. There we go. Well, it's not even a continuous shot either. There is like no Where's the word I'm looking for? Where they're like real time.
It's real time. It doesn't feel like. Are you getting a bunch of wide shots like it's cinema, or is it more ground level most of the time? What are we looking at here?
You get cinema. You get like separate shots.
Okay.
So it's not a one shot. It's not like the what was that movie? It was like 19 something.
Yeah, 1917.
1917. Yeah, it's not a one shot like that. It's very cinematic. There's cuts. There's quick cuts. You get different angles. You get different camera perspectives. You can see it in the trailer, but like it is real time. You are going through this whole situation in real time, and it is like it's definitely a movie you want to see in a theater, because like a lot of these type of army movies,
That's a bummer.
like military movies, yeah. You want to see or get a really good sound system.
I'll just get a VR head. I'll just use a VR headset and just find a way.
Headphones. Get some good headphones.
Cool.
But like kids, like a lot of these movies make good use of sound system. Like I keep hearing good things about Dunkirk that does that, and it's like shit. I'll wait for a theater re-release of Dunkirk.
Okay.
Because I keep hearing that's good, but that's like really good with the sound design. I would love to see that. I would love to see Dunkirk in a theater.
Oh yeah.
But like same thing with this, and it like, yeah, it like you do really feel like the stress and pressure these guys are going through, like, because it is a like real time like war setting. Like you start with them. It does start like in a weird way, kind of cozy, where they're kind of just like on patrol, not patrol. They're on a stakeout.
Okay.
They're on a stakeout. They're just like talking to each other. They're making jokes, and like they're like pissing in bottles, like eating rations. Not much happening. Seems pretty laid back. And then shots fired. Shit gets real. Enemies really start attacking. They're throwing grenades back and forth. Like you get the big scene that's always replicated from who's Saving Private Ryan, where it's like like a big explosion goes off and the characters are trying to wake themselves up from it.
The ears are ringing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And this one does it really well. Where like with the sound design, where it's like the character, like you get like water sloshing sounds. When the character's trying to wake up, and just like you do get that sense, like when like a lot of blood, I can imagine like a lot of blood is like probably like switching around your ear or something like that.
Right.
I've never been in these situations. 'Cause I've never been in the military, but like that's why I can't imagine what's going on.
Violet, everything okay?
How's this date going?
Drop.
Can you handle the height in Drop, Mark? Take it away.
Nice segue.
What a magically scary movie. Someone can get to your phone. They're close by, but they also have your child. Uh-oh. Something's gone wrong. Notification sounds.
Finally, new babysitter. I'm on a date. I don't care.
Vicky's gone crazy. All right. Mark, tell us about.
Vicky. Ew. First, I just want to apologize about the welfare joke. Well, I thought you had to. You have to go to social services, not DMV. It was like a government thing, so that's why that joke didn't go anywhere. I never had to get a welfare check, so I just thought government building, DMV. That's one of them. No, you have to go to social services building. So there you go.
So one second.
So I had to go to the social services to get a welfare check. I think that works. Look it up, folks. Tell me if I'm wrong or not. Don't do that. I don't like being wrong.
You're wrong.
Tell Bryan you can tell Bryan he's wrong any day.
People about
I already do.
How about you tell people about
So it's just part of the norm.
Oh my god. Can you tell people about Drop, please?
No.
The movie that is on the screen.
Maybe drop this, sure. But
Wow.
I'm about to drop the bass. Yeah, but Drop. It is a like thriller. Yeah, it's a thriller movie. Like the premise is so this lady goes on a date, and in the middle of her date, some guy is sending her memes, and it's like, you're about to experience the worst date of your life. And it's like, fucking stupid ass memes. I got your child. What the fuck? Do it as I say, or he dies. And, well, I'm gonna call the police. You can't call the police. I'm gonna kill your child if you do that. Fuck. Kill your date. What? I'm gonna kill your child. You want your child dead? Oh, I'm gonna kill him. All right. And that's pretty much the entire movie. But like the suspense is there's a mystery. Can you find out because I never have like these. I don't have a phone. My phone doesn't have the ability or mechanics to drop.
Yeah, that's like
random. I think that's an iPhone thing.
It's an iPhone thing, yeah.
Okay.
Samsung has something similar, but no one uses it because
So you can just send shit to random strangers in the area?
In the area, yeah.
Sounds like a 3DS Street Pass sort of thing.
Pretty much. It's near field communication stuff. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, like, what's stupid is, like, so if I was in that situation, I mean, I would just, like, start to, like, ignore memes after a while. Like, maybe I would accept, but, like, then after a while I'm just, like, ignore. But, like, here's the thing. If I had a child at the house while I'm on a date, and like the meme said, I'm gonna kill your child. Here's security footage of me at your house. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. It's a lose-lose situation because the child's already gonna probably die. I'm gonna call the police immediately, and I'm rushing to the house.
Right.
I mean, well, like I'm surprised. Realistically, I think most people would just do the same thing.
Right.
Like, so it but like. The movie is shot very well.
Okay.
Even though it is very silly, it's still shot very well, and like there is a lot of red herrings that they try to fuck with you, and like they keep making one of the red herrings very obvious. Like they keep panning to this one guy like who's on his phone, and the main characters keep looking at him like, I get it. I know it's not him.
Right.
Stop
trying to make this mentally exist.
Yeah, stop trying. You're making it too obvious. I know it's not him. Yeah, like at a certain point, it's like they should make it him just so they can subvert expectations.
You keep throwing the shit in my face. Right.
It's him. Ooh. But it is somebody within the restaurant.
Okay.
And like. So, I mean, I guess it's supposed to be suspenseful.
Right.
But to me, it's not suspenseful because this is so stupid. It's like, again, I'm calling for help. I'm calling the police. It's like, and they want you to kill a guy that's still on your hands. You're damned either way. And what makes you think you're not going to kill your child after you've done the job?
That is the thing.
They're already, like, violated by going in your place. Like,
they've gone 90% the way.
What makes you think they still want witnesses to this shit?
They've gone 90% of the way. Like, come on. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so I'm gonna kill someone, and then I'm at fault, and then you're gonna run away, and then I'm gonna be at fault for my kid's death. Okay. Yeah. Sure. All right.
And so we're already in spoilers, but like the stupidest way that this movie ends is the main bad guy gets found out.
Okay.
And when he gets found out, he goes crazy and he's like, he grabs a gun like, all right, I'm just gonna straight up kill you and your date.
Oh.
And so like a hockey puck gets thrown because they're on a super tall. They're on
skyscraper.
Skyscraper restaurant. And a hockey puck, I think the main character throws a hockey puck out the window or something like that.
And that just breaks it.
That breaks it.
A hockey puck.
Yeah. But it's treated like they're in space because when the window gets broken, they just get sucked in it whoa. So is that how physics work when you're high up like that?
What they're giving the impression of is they're in a super tall skyscraper. It depends on how how high up you are and how fast the winds are going. Like, they seem like they're moderate height because there's multiple skyscrapers around them. I mean, it's windy, but it's not like an airplane where you're gonna get fucking...
Because it's moving.
Yeah.
But like there's...
Is it literally like the vacuum of space?
Yes,
like
vacuum. It's a vacuum when the window breaks. That's why that scene in the trailer when you see her like hanging on the cloth in the window, that's when that happens.
Oh my god.
And that's how the main villain dies too. He just like gets sucked in and he falls to his death.
Oh, so it's Black Cauldron.
I guess, yeah.
He caused himself to fuck. He did this himself.
But it is well made, but it's so stupid. But like it's a fun movie to make fun of. I wish I was watching.
It's a fun movie.
I wish I was watching with somebody to make fun of it. Like, because I didn't have a bad time. It is well shot, but I was just like, it is kind of laughable. It is kind of laughable how like stupid decisions are in this movie.
It's very good.
Even though it's like a confident made movie, it's just like laughable, like the character decisions and like the fucking vacuum of space in the skyscraper.
Fucking wild.
Yeah.
It kind of does it. Did it throw you out of your belief in what was happening? Is that what? Is that?
I was already disbelieved like as it was happening anyway. It didn't really throw me off of anything. I was still kind of enjoying it for how dumb it was.
Oh god.
But like, not to say this is a bad movie, but it is just very stupid. But it's fun. I say watch it to make fun of.
Understandable.
Yeah.
All right.
Sincere enjoyment. It's fine. Again, it's confidently well made. It's well shot. It's a very beautiful movie. I like what they do with the text. Because like you're saying, the text just popped up on screen, kind of like that in the trailer.
I haven't seen that since 10 years ago in the Emoji Movie.
I like when it's done like that. I mean, a lot of films do that, but like I think this one does it well too.
I want to find and kill the people who murdered my wife.
The Amateur, rated PG-13.
Can Rami Malek continue to bring audiences in and excite them, even though the trailer will reveal one of the most interesting set pieces?
No!
Said movie. Mark is going to review the Amateur. Mark, tell us, is the Amateur worth watching? Can Rami Malek continue to woo us through the promotional stuff, giving us everything?
Yeah, 2 thumbs up. 2 is good. Next movie.
Yeah.
Movie's good. Get out of my face. But like the Amateur, about a guy, his wife.
You're so drunk at this point. Yeah.
Until Don did this to me. I did double feature with it now. But like this movie, so it's about like this guy, his wife got fucking killed.
Tell us what the story.
I'm telling you anyway. Fuck off.
Oh
it's
God.
my review show.
Oh god.
His wife got killed, and he was like, I want to get back at the guys who killed my fucking wife. And he's like, well, but you suck at fighting and shit, and so we're not gonna put you on it. Well, I got documents of you being a bitch, and so if you don't put me on the force to kill these guys, kill my wife, I'm gonna release them. And the government, whatever that he works for, they were like, all right, shit, I don't want anybody to know I'm a bitch. So all right, here you go. I'm gonna hook you up with Lawrence Fishburne. He's gonna show you how to be the one. He taught Keanu Reeves that one time, so he's gonna teach you. And alright, he goes to Lawrence Fishburne's boot camp to learn how to be like a badass, and he fails at everything. And he's like,
oh my god!
And Lawrence Fishburne's like, yeah, you suck at being a badass action star. You'll never be anything like Keanu Reeves. And he's like, fuck, I'm gonna go after them anyway. So the movie's is not about him being a badass and fighting back. It's more about him trying to outsmart the enemy. Where like, setting him up in traps and like like one of them gets him caught like, hey, you just opened a chest full of explosive. If you move an inch, it'll explode. You gotta tell me where the next guy is, or else I might let you live. And then you tell him where the next guy is, and it's like, ha. I'm not going to let you live, and then he leaves, and then he lets him die. And that happens a lot for all the other enemies, and this movie was, like, very boring and slow, and nothing interesting was happening in it. And I was bored. And when I went out the theater, I was like, where am I? This movie was fucking boring.
Jesus. That sounds like quite a pull. Yeah, I mean, I just, like... Was it a smart? Again, I will repeat. Like, I just don't understand these movies where, again, I know that we see this all the time. Like Tom Cruise, for instance, Mission Impossible, right? Like, they put the fucking plane sequence everywhere. But like for something like The Amateur, which is not an automatic box office thing, to put the big set piece in your movie in every trailer, and to explain to everyone, have him talk about key dialogue. It's just not valid. It's not.
Well,
it's not smart.
And the thing about it, like the outsmarting stuff, isn't really satisfying or cool because a lot of it happens off screen. The enemies get caught in a trap that like he just put off screen.
Oh, so we don't even see him do the thing.
Yeah, yeah.
It's always after the thing.
Yep.
Oh my god.
And it's just like the cinematography, action, not very interesting or fun. Again, it's just a very dull. I guess, yeah, action movie. Just a very dull action movie. Not anything worth seeing.
Unfortunate.
And Lawrence Fishburne is not a badass in it. He's kind of like a mentor figure.
He's just a guy. The Amateur.
And he dies, but I forgot what he dies for. I don't know.
He dies,
Lawrence Fishburne
He dies because The Amateur is so boring, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, he dies of boredom. Because, like, why am I in this movie? And then he's like... And then he just like walks off set and you see the boom mic and everything. I'm surprised they left that in the movie.
What are you? You're a working man.
That's right. Let's play.
How many times can Jason Statham continue to do this every single year? Well, I'll tell you what, right now, I just did my research. He's got a movie in January 2026 called Mutiny, where the premise is that he was a part of the Special Forces and now he has to chase down his the true killer for some reason of something. So we're gonna have another one of these next year. This is just the yearly adventure.
Oh, thank God! Oh, thank God!
Oh my God!
Keep him coming! Keep him coming!
I know you're loving this.
Keep him coming! I feel like keep him coming. They're like keep him going! Keep going! Keep him going! Let's go! Let's fucking
is beekeeper,
milk it! Milk it! Milk it! Milk it! Milk it!
Oh my God! It's like the fucking Fairly Odd Parents. I'm sorry. I was gonna do this, the Fairly Odd Parents where Christmas keeps happening, but instead I'm gonna go the route of fucking SpongeBob, where it's like they keep singing Santa's coming tonight, and they get ever tired every fucking time, every chorus.
Tonight.
It's like it's not happening. It's like every time I see Jason Statham in another one of these roles that it's nearly identical to the previous role. Like Jesus Christ.
No, Santa shows up every time. He shows up yearly, just like Santa.
Fucking Jason Statham. Tell us about The Working Man.
Alright, well, I honestly think Beekeeper's a really funny movie. This movie, The Working Man, I'm gonna be up front. This is a bad movie, but it's a really good bad movie. It's so fucking stupid, and for no reason the moon is fucking huge. It's like fucking Majora's Mask moon. And Jason Statham's just looking up at it. At some point, I was expecting like a bullet to ricochet off the fucking moon. But like, yeah, it's just Jason Statham doing fucking action shit. But like, luckily, no one in his family's gotten taken. It's someone in somebody else's family got taken, and the family's like, hey, our daughter got kidnapped, and Jason Statham's like, I don't do that work anymore. And they're like, please, and like, no, please, no. Alright, don't do it. Okay, I'll do it. Okay, thank you. And he just beats up a bunch of mooks. And the mooks are like, who the fuck are you? You're just one guy. And then it just cuts to the next scene. And the main boss is like, how the fuck did all my mooks get beat by one guy? What the fuck? And Jason Statham is going after more mooks. And he's just killing and shooting. And the cinematography is basic, but you know, Jason Statham's in it and he's exploding shit, so it's funny.
They should have just called this movie "Working Mooks" then.
Yeah, yeah. Jason Statham beats the working man's.
Oh my God.
But yeah, it's dumb. You shouldn't watch this in a theater. Watch this when you're like drunk or high or under some kind of like influence with friends, so you can just
I'll
make
be
fun
honest
of
with
it.
you. I had the premise. I thought premise-wise, like that these Jason Statham movies. I know you like a Beekeeper, but or Beekeeper, but
Unironically like Beekeeper.
But like, I thought that we were already at the point where these were straight to streaming, like, and not like high quality straight to streaming, but like solid.
They're making money.
Movies.
They're making some money.
They're making some money.
Does one make money? Check it.
Sorry, I'm still sitting on the 2026 movie that he's going to be in very soon. That he's finishing production.
Talk about Mr. Steal Your Box Office financials.
And then, I'm sorry, the year before that, he was in Expendables 4, Meg 2.
That's not his movie, though.
I know, but he was in Meg 2. So that's his movie, yeah. So he's been since 2023, consistently year after year after year, he's been in something that he's starring in that's, like, ridiculous.
And for his next Fast and Furious role.
Okay. So
Hobbs & Shaw 2 probably should have happened.
it didn't make much. This didn't even crack 100 million. Its budget was 40 million. I think it'll make money off of getting its VOD release and all that stuff, but
Yeah.
it's not like this is a
Still
break
making
even.
these movies.
This is a break even. So until he's not a proven star, you're gonna keep doing this. Working man.
But yeah, this always just silly. It's so stupid and silly. And it plays itself straight the whole way. But hey, there's a lot of Jason Statham action. He's being a badass. The only thing I wish it was, because like it felt like the title was a Working Man, and like I thought the premise.
It is a working man.
I thought the premise was Jason Statham going to use his like construction tools to beat up people, but it's not that. I wish it could have been that. It would have been better for that. But like,
that's more the first. What was the Denzel Washington movie? Equalizer.
okay,
That's where he goes around with. He works at a Home Depot.
Okay, that's cool.
Then he takes a fucking
I wanna watch
bunch
that
of
movie
shit
now.
from Home Depot, and he starts beating the fuck out of people that are fucking with like a stripper, I think. No, something like that.
Bloody come Gator. But like, I only know these songs. My sisters play them on the radio and shit. It's a fine dumb movie.
It exists.
It's a fine dumb movie. I enjoyed it because it was so fucking stupid, and I was like, and Jason Statham he's good at playing a badass. He's always good at playing a badass. He's with no character. He's just the same character in every
He's
movie.
literally the same character.
I'm angry and I'm mugging at the camera and I'm mugging at you. I'm gonna beat you up. Come here. If I'm staring at you for a long time with a mug, that means you're dead. So get over here so I can shoot you with my gun or smash you with this hammer.
Does he have his British accent in this movie?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the thing. He also keeps his British accent and everything too. I'm gonna kill you, yeah, and you're gonna fucking like it. It's gonna beat the fuck out of him. It's amazing. A Working Man.
Can't wait for his next movie. I'm like...
January 2026, so get excited.
Yes.
Yeah, alright.
Go see it, Bryan.
No.
In rare cases, Ochi and human can be friends.
A group of humans find Baby Yoda on Earth, ladies and gentlemen. It's Legend of Ochi. I'm joking, of course. It's not Baby Yoda, but it is a group of random creatures. This was on my highlight of...
I got one here.
But
So it's an Ochi. No, damn it. You scared it away.
Okay, yeah. But it was on my highlight of the month, but I didn't get a chance to miss... I missed because of injury, so...
Censored.
Unfortunately, gonna have to, watch it later. But tell me about Legend of Ochi to you. What do you think?
Fantastic! I love sleeping. This movie's fucking boring. It's about it's a fucking E.T. story.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I like it's a fucking E.T. story. Like this girl, she her family hunts these fucking monkeys thing called Ochis, and this girl doesn't want to hunt them, and she goes back in the woods and she finds a baby one, and she's like, I'm gonna take you back to your family, and keep you, and then she goes on an adventure to go take it back to her family, but her father, which is why am I forget? Willem Dafoe. Yes. He's like, we hate the Ochi. We hunt them forever. And then he finds out his daughter left to go with an Ochi, and the hunt is on. We're gonna kill this fucking Ochi and save my daughter. And then we're gonna find the mother of the Ochi and we're gonna kill them all. Cause fuck them.
Nice.
And it's very slow and boring.
just like
but
how
like
there's not a lot here for you.
Like, yeah, I guess there's some nice
You didn't
puppetry.
like the puppetry. I was gonna ask. Like, so the puppetry was one of the things on the trailer. I was like, ooh, this is interesting.
Yeah, cool puppets. Not very funny though. I like when puppets are funny.
You know, puppets don't have to be funny.
I like Baby Yoda because it's funny when he fucking falls down or some shit.
I love when he just randomly does triple flips for no fucking reason.
That's funny. I like that.
No, that is stupid. We get to a point where
that's why I like it.
Like,
puppets are fucking stupid, and I love
can we get some gravity with puppets once in a while? We always get the comedy with puppets. Can we get some puppets where it's
the gravity is the comedy
for you,
for everyone,
Mr. Henson? All right.
You know you look like a puppet, and I laugh every time you fall down.
All right, how about you shut the fuck up?
So you even get mad like her. You like.
Anyway, but Legend of Ochi though. So even William Dafoe couldn't save this movie. You're telling me?
Yeah, no, he's in everything though.
Oh my God, are we here now? We're at that point. Even if he's here,
he's in like every fucking indie movie. That doesn't mean I don't like him being in there. That means I don't like. But he is in everything. That's not a bad thing. I'm just saying that's an observation. He's just there.
I mean, J.K. Simmons is everywhere, but we enjoy that he's everywhere.
Yeah, that's another observation. That's the observation I'm making. I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
So you're making there's no level.
He's like Jason's, like
Jason Statham will be around at least once a year.
But like like Willem Dafoe, he's always there. That doesn't really help anything because he's always there. How are the teenage actors? He's a good actor. He's still a good actor. He's good in this movie. He doesn't really excel.
How are the teenage actors? Do they do anything interesting? Do they seem like they're invested?
She's boring on purpose.
Holy shit.
And like that's the character. She's just dry.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but like I mean, the Ochi, the mythology. It's about the Ochis and the mythology itself, and it's not very interesting. There's one interesting part where they're like I wish there was more of this, where they go to a grocery store, her and the Ochi, and like the Ochi is like, it's hiding in her bag. The baby Ochi's hiding in her bag, and then when she's opened the fridge to get eggs, the baby Ochi like reaches out for the eggs, and then a lady like spots, like an old fat lady like spots them, and she's like ah, and then like there's like this really dry teenage cashier. Who's just doing his job, and he hears her screaming, and he's just has a straight face and hold on, I have to take care of this, and he just takes out a shotgun.
Holy shit!
And with the straight face, he just looks for where the screaming is. And he's fucking blast it, and he's fucking shooting at the little girl in the Ochi.
Holy!
And it's just with a straight face, and I was like, that's funny. Where's more of that? And the movie doesn't get like that at all, and it's that small moment of because it's like a Wes Anderson situation, Then we just walk in Wes Anderson world for a second, can we get more of that? And it's no. It just kind of just gets some boring mythology at that point. And I was falling asleep, and it's just very dry, and it's just very boring. Not a very interesting movie at all.
Okay, good to know.
You should watch this.
I will still watch it.
Oh my God, you are! I was joking! I
know you were joking. Well, I didn't know you were joking, but this is still on my list. All right. So, yeah.
Look, dude, Mandalorian and Mandalorian v Grogu comes out next year.
That's gonna be even worse, I guarantee it.
Nah.
Yes.
Why do you say it's gonna be worse?
Because Dave Filoni is not. I don't know. I don't know, man. Look,
you just want to hit on Star Wars. You should be softer. You just finished Andor.
No, Andor is great. The rest of Star Wars is still. It's remember when we talked about Thunderbolts and we said, hey, this is good, but Secret Invasion kind of fucked things up. It's like that.
At the very least, Mandalorian v Grogu should be okay.
Just one of those days, I guess. Daredevil and Born Again.
Ooh, Daredevil's back. So I watched I was keeping up with these Netflix shows when they first came out. These Disney Netflix shows when they first came out. And then after a while they started to get a little bit worse. And then it was Kevin Feige mentioned that they were, or it was just mentioned that they straight up aren't canon to the MCU.
Yes.
They're kind of doing their own thing. And it's just not only were they getting worse, I lost interest. So, and I never like started anything like Agents of Shield or the other shit. So it's like, oh, so I guess these are not canon. So I guess I don't care about these anymore. Then they're not very good anymore. But like, and I fell off of them. But like, apparently Daredevil was good the whole time. So I watched the first 2 seasons back when it was new, and then I went back to watch the 3rd season before this new season came out. Boy, that 3rd season is fucking good. That's some good ass television. And this new season, still really good. I think Daredevil is probably like one of the top top 3 IPs in Marvel. Period. They just like, in terms of like from comic to like I haven't read the comic, but from what I hear,
like high quality translation.
Yeah, translate. They apparently it's right, but like the Daredevil like whole thing, it's just like it's done so well.
Okay.
And it's like, at this point, you can't have another Daredevil. Ben Affleck doesn't cut it. You can't have it.
He never cut it.
Yeah, he never cut it. But you can't. You only can have Charlie Cox. Not Cox. But yeah, my favorite thing in the show is like you don't always get him in a Daredevil suit. Most of the time, he's just Matt Murdock, and he's like, a lot of the show is him just struggling to be the Daredevil persona again. And like what I like about episode 2 is like he gets into a fight he doesn't want, and that episode like a lot of these episodes have a lot of cliffhangers, but like the episode 2 ends with him gets into a fight he doesn't want. He beats up these 2 mooks, and then he screams like, "Ah!" And then it just cuts to black, and it's just like, he's back. And it's just such like a lot of good cheering moments in this movie, in this series. And Fisk is a good villain. Like they really focus on his powers well. I know you said like you're probably gonna get into this. I mean, you can probably just watch a recap, but like there's a lot of continuity between like this, the Defender show, and the other. It ties into the other Netflix thing, the other Marvel things that came around Netflix at the time, and the Punisher. Well, the Punisher came from season 2 of Daredevil, and the Punisher's back. This is a great. Again, I haven't seen the other Punisher stuff, but this is a great adaptation of the Punisher, and like they do, and like the Punisher creator hates cops, and ironically, like in real life, our world, the cops use the Punisher logo as a symbol because they're a fan of Punisher, but like the Punisher is supposed to represent everything the cops aren't. And so they touch on that in this show, so the cops use his logo. The cops are fanboys of the Punisher in this show. But like, the Punisher doesn't like that, so he beats the fuck out of him. John Berthold just plays a wonderful Punisher. I love his dialogue with Daredevil, because he's like, because like Daredevil kind of has the same rules as Batman. He doesn't kill. And then like so he has always has this back and forth with the Punisher, and the Punisher's like, I'm telling you, Red, when these guys come in, I ain't gonna play patty cake with them, Red. His Punisher is just really good.
Nice.
This whole show is good, and something I wish this show would do, like this season would do more, is they have this one episode that, because the whole show has like a continuous plot.
Mm-hmm.
But they have this one episode that doesn't follow, that has nothing to do with the continuous plot, that doesn't reference anything of that plot, and it's just like kind of standalone on its own. And it's just about like Matt Murdock trying to like stop these guys from robbing the bank.
Understandable.
And it's like, it is a really good episode. And it's like, shit, I want more of those. Just like they're just one-shot episodes that have nothing at all to do with the overarching plot. It's just a hero on it, like a side adventure. And like that's really good. And my camera's fucking delaying, but it's the end of the podcast anyway, so we're just gonna keep going with the flow. I recommend you watching that episode. So like, because it's about an hour long. Because like if you want to get a good feel for, because I think that episode's a good entry point for the series too. Because it has nothing to do with anything. It's just Matt Murdock of himself, and a special cameo from the Marvel series shows up. I'm gonna spoil it. It's fucking it's Miss Marvel's father. He just works at that bank.
That's it.
Yeah, but he's a fun character.
I'm glad they didn't tease that. Could you imagine if they did what you just did? Stay tuned. Someone else from the MCU is gonna be here.
But I recommend if you want to get into Daredevil, look up Daredevil Born Again episode 5 with interest.
Okay.
Say just episode 5 with interest. That'll give you just how that Daredevil in that show works. Get you used to that character. I remember we were watching Spider-Man No Way Home, and everybody was cheering for when Matt Murdock's on screen, and you were asking, like, what the fuck is that guy?
What?
What the fuck is that?
I asked that? That was me?
Yeah, you didn't get it. Yeah, because, like, when we came from, like, you didn't get why everybody was cheering.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah, No Way Home.
Yeah, Matt Murdock.
Yeah, No Way Home, when he pops in like a lawyer, when he's doing the lawyer,
You're like, who's that? Who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's Matt Murdock, my boy.
Yeah.
That's Daredevil.
Sorry.
And that's his first appearance in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's the first confirmation that he's in the MCU.
Yeah. Again, that was such a...
And I'm excited for more of this show. It's really good. I hope they bring in more of the characters from the other Marvel Netflix shows so they can just be canon.
Nice.
Because that Luke Cage is good. Jessica Jones is very good. The Iron Fist, you can stay forgotten. Fuck it.
Something. That's all I've heard is he's something.
He's son. But yeah.
Who's the Punisher? John Bernthal, right?
Yeah. Huh? Well, John Bernthal.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, how...
I only think, because of this, I only think of him as a Punisher, so I was watching The Accountant, and I was like, it's a Punisher.
Right.
And I'm just like, he's using his normal voice. I want to use his gruff voice. And in the entire show, he just uses his gruff voice. I think, I'm going to kill him, Red. I'm going to fucking kill him, Red.
Gold. Yeah.
It's great. It is great.
Kick-ass.
But it's very tied into that Netflix show, so either watch the show or just watch a recap if you're going to watch this.
Alright. Tell me about what you thought of Echo.
I watched this before I saw Daredevil because I was trying to catch up with everything. Yeah. And I heard Echo ties into Daredevil.
No,
it does!
Me and Martin both told you. You don't need to watch the whole fucking series.
I didn't know how much is important. Now I know.
We literally told you. We gave you the heads up. Stop watching.
You guys don't know. They could have rolled.
No, we told you.
You didn't know Echo was not in the new season of Daredevil. You didn't know that.
Nope, totally. I didn't need to. I didn't care. Off. I didn't care if she was in the new series.
You like Until Dawn. Your opinion's invalid. So can't argue that. So anyway, Echo
is.
Damn it! No, stop. All right, that's the name of my Alexa.
The series is
E. But I want to activate that. Let me put the mute button on it.
Just say the series.
I got the mute button. Echo. We can say it now.
Yeah, if I could piece myself back mentally to the fact that me and Martin spent about an hour and a half talking about just ragging.
I don't think you guys ever released that episode though. I was looking for it.
It's not out there?
I couldn't find it.
Fuck! Well, okay, I gotta find it in my computer then, where I put it.
It must be old, sitting collecting dust. The series was so forgettable you forgot to release the episode. Because I was like, I finished Echo. Now I can watch Martin and Bryan's talk about it. And then you guys, I couldn't find the episode.
Jesus, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, but so tell me what you thought about it.
Yeah, it started off interesting because that first episode, Daredevil shows up and that was awesome. And then he leaves and he's like, "Bye, it's your show now." And it's like, I was like, "Come back."
No, you were like, "Okay, this can't suck. Let's see."
This can't suck.
And then it fucking sucks. Like this is
Fisk is cool until that last episode where like she like used the power of like ancestry, and like just like haunts his fucking daydreams.
Yep.
And then I don't know what the fuck happens, but like he's like, "What did you do to me?" He goes in his car. And he's like, "Leave me alone."
Literally. The whole lead up to dude, imagine coming back after being a goddamn asshole. You come back to the place that everyone helps you and supports you. You act like an asshole, and then you send a bomb from the place that you fucking from the place that protects you, from the community and neighborhood that protects you. You send a bomb from there so that everyone can track that they know where it comes from. God, what a dumbass fucking...
I was mostly Fisk, and before the ending was still good in that show, but like
You thought it was good?
No,
Before
Fisk.
the ending. Oh, Fisk was good. Yeah, Fisk.
The character, everything else that wasn't Fisk was kind of boring and like.
So the only part that I thought I wish wasn't actually a part of the series was the Native American historic stuff, because then it's like you guys could have made technically a small mini-series, a National Geographic mini-series about Native Americans playing lacrosse in like ancient, in like classic America.
Well, even those powers are like a Deus Ex Machina. They're not explained.
Yes, they're not explained.
They don't make sense. They give everyone the ability to fight. They heal. They go into people's minds. I don't know what happened to Fisk. They still don't explain what happened to Fisk. And like Daredevil show doesn't really act like it happened, so it does tie in a Daredevil show with just one thing, the stinger. Whereas Fisk is watching the news and is like, the city needs a mayor, and Fisk is like, I can become mayor. And then you know, go to Daredevil, he's mayor.
Yep.
He's running for mayor, and you know, by the end of the episode, becomes mayor.
Yeah, I just
it is reference. The series is referenced in Daredevil by just the one exchange between like Daredevil and Fisk, and like he's like, so I heard you try to teach an apprentice. How'd it go for you? Well, she shot me in the eye. Well, that happens, and that's it. That it's literally a conversation during like at a diner table.
It's like I just don't. You know, we talk about waste. It's like Echo was such a waste of nothing. It's a giant nothing burger. Like it was very surprising at how pointless.
And there was potential there. Daredevil.
There was extreme potential there.
Daredevil should have showed up more with Fisk. It just should have been a Daredevil show.
Well, no, even if Daredevil wasn't there, if you had literally written a better story, again, it's just what you do with the characters and what you do with the setting and all that. It's like it was terrible. I literally am trying to remember, but we've been recording for so long, I can't fucking remember this dog shit series. But I will make sure to find everything that me and Martin talked about.
Echo was a cool antagonist in Hawkeye. I like her in Hawkeye. Hawkeye was a good show.
Alright, final thoughts for April before we end it, Mark. It's over.
Luckiest Man in America, Freaky Tales are the biggest highlights.
Kick-ass.
But other than that, watch Sinners and avoid Until Dawn. That movie sucked ass. You know it's bad when Bryan liked it, and he liked If. So you know it's bad.
Yeah, by the way, Mark, we never saw King of Kings or Sneaks. We missed out on the animated movies of this month.
We can watch them right now and then review them like right afterwards.
Yeah, we'll pass. Guys,
the audio commentary starts now, so grab your popcorn. We'll tell you when to press play.
Cool. You can find me at Bryan the Baltimorean on Instagram. You can find me at Democracy. That's ATHEMOCRACY.com. Of course, you can find, like I said, Mark at K9 Biscuits. I haven't said that yet. Mark, where can you find
K9. That's K9 Biscuits. That's K9BISKUTS.com.
This has been a long recording day, guys. Appreciate you for watching.
Oh yeah, but anyway, the commentary starts right now. So, all right. So on the count of 3, press play. 1, 2. Look at everybody. Run.